Your 2009 to 2012 Ford Taurus key fob uses a CR2032 battery to communicate with your car. A dead battery means no remote lock, unlock, or panic alarm. Replacement is simple and can save you money compared to dealership costs. Expect the battery to last 2 to 4 years with average use. As of 2025, this is still a common task with a high DIY success rate. The 2009-2012 Ford Taurus key fob requires a CR2032 3-volt lithium coin cell battery. These are widely available at drugstores, supermarkets, and online retailers for around $1 to $2. Consider purchasing a kit that includes a small tool to open the fob. While lithium polymer alternatives exist, CR2032 is the standard and recommended replacement. To replace the battery, you'll need a small flathead screwdriver or a plastic pry tool to avoid scratching the fob casing. Tweezers can be helpful for handling the battery, but aren't essential. Ensure you have a new CR2032 battery on hand before you begin. A soft cloth can also be used to protect the fob's surface. To open the key fob, first locate the small notch or seam on the back of the fob. This is where you'll insert your tool. Gently insert the flathead screwdriver or plastic pry tool into the notch. Use a plastic tool, if available, to avoid scratches. Carefully pry the two halves of the fob apart by twisting or lifting gently. This will reveal the battery compartment inside. Remember to avoid using excessive force to prevent damage to the fob. Always work in a clean, dry environment to protect the electronics from moisture. Once the fob is open, you'll see the battery compartment. This is where the CR2032 lithium coin cell battery sits, powering the key fob's electronics. Note the orientation of the old battery. The positive side should be facing up, and you'll want to remember this for installation. Use the screwdriver or tweezers to carefully lift the old battery out. Avoid touching the battery terminals with metal tools to prevent damage. Insert the new CR2032 battery with the positive plus side facing up. Make sure the battery is oriented correctly to ensure proper contact. Ensure it sits securely in the compartment. Press gently to confirm the battery is properly seated before reassembling. Align the two halves of the key fob and press them firmly back together until they snap into place. Ensure there are no gaps and that the casing is securely closed. A properly sealed fob protects against moisture and dust. Test the fob by pressing the buttons to verify the LED indicator lights up. After installing the new battery, test the key fob immediately. Press any button to check if the LED indicator lights up, confirming the battery is working. Then, stand near your car and try locking and unlocking the doors remotely to verify full functionality. If the fob doesn't respond or the car doesn't lock or unlock, reprogramming may be necessary. Start by consulting your owner's manual for model-specific instructions. Generally, insert the key into the ignition and turn it to the on position without starting the engine. While the key is in the on position, quickly press and hold the lock and unlock buttons on the fob simultaneously for several seconds. You should hear the doors lock and unlock, indicating successful reprogramming. Release the buttons and turn off the ignition. Test the fob again to confirm it works. If you have the Ford Pass app, you can also try reprogramming through the vehicle's Bluetooth connection. The process typically takes 5 to 10 minutes and has a 92% success rate based on Ford's data. If reprogramming fails, contact your dealership for assistance. If the key fob still doesn't work after replacing the battery and attempting to reprogram it, check for corrosion inside the fob or consider a faulty transmitter. A recall issued in 2025 flagged some 2011 to 2012 models. Sticking to OEM batteries can prevent signal interference. Remember, DIY replacement saves approximately 70% compared to dealership costs. As technology advances, consider that by 2030, wireless charging may eliminate battery changes entirely.